Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the intricate tapestry of royal life and the ever-unfolding dramas that captivate global attention. Today, we turn our gaze once more towards a particularly sensitive and deeply concerning matter involving a prominent member of the British royal family, His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. We are on the precipice of a significant event that threatens to cast a long, potentially very dark shadow over Buckingham Palace, and indeed the entire monarchy. The impending release of a highly anticipated and, by all accounts, deeply personal memoir. Before we embark on this detailed exploration, I kindly ask you to take a moment to like this video if you find our discussions insightful and to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you these in-depth analyses and timely updates on the world's most enduring royal families. The air around royal circles, already heavy with recent challenges and adjustments, has grown palpably tense. Reports indicate a flurry of activity behind the scenes, specifically concerning Prince Andrew's closest advisors and a dedicated team of strategists. They are reportedly engaged in a frantic, high-stakes endeavor to secure an advance copy of a memoir that threatens to unleash a new torrent of damaging revelations. This isn't just any book, it is a posthumous publication from Virginia Giuffre, a name that has become inextricably linked with one of the most infamous and disturbing scandals of our time, the Jeffrey Epstein affair. For those who may not be entirely familiar with the full scope of this complex and deeply troubling narrative, Virginia Giuffre was one of the brave individuals who came forward as a victim of the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Crucially, she also leveled serious accusations of sexual assault against the Duke of York himself, claims that Prince Andrew has consistently and vehemently denied. These allegations, as many of you will recall, led to a civil lawsuit in the United States, which ultimately concluded with an out-of-court settlement, the details of which remain under wraps, though the financial implications were widely reported to be substantial. Now, as we approach the fateful date of October 21st, the release date for Miss Giuffre's memoir, titled Nobody's Girl, A Memoir of Surviving Abuse and Fighting for Justice*, a profound sense of apprehension hangs heavy in the air. A posthumous memoir, by its very nature, often carries an unparalleled weight. It represents a final, unfiltered testament, a voice from beyond, unconstrained by the usual pressures or potential for recantation. This particular volume is being described by Amazon, the global retail giant, as intimate, fierce, unforgettable. These are powerful descriptors suggesting a narrative that is not only deeply personal but also unflinching in its portrayal of adversity and trauma. It delves, according to the description, into a powerful story of an ordinary girl who would grow up to confront the adversity and trauma of the darkest form. Imagine, if you will, the profound sense of unease within the royal household. A book of this nature, penned by a key figure in such a sensitive controversy, published at a time when the monarchy is striving for stability and public trust, is nothing short of a seismic event. The contents, even without knowing the specifics, are widely anticipated to be profoundly unsettling for Prince Andrew, potentially reopening old wounds and reigniting public scrutiny that the palace has desperately tried to quell. According to a column by the esteemed Ephraim Hardcastle in the Daily Mail, a publication known for its keen insights into royal affairs, Prince Andrew's aides are desperately trying to find a way to get hold of an advance copy. This isn't merely a matter of curiosity, it's a strategic imperative. Their mission is clear: to understand the full context of the revelations contained within the memoir. Why is this so crucial? Because foreknowledge is power. It provides the precious time needed to formulate a response, to prepare for potential media storms, to craft statements, and to implement damage control strategies before the book hits the shelves and its contents become public knowledge. The very phrase "humiliating for Andrew" used in the report underscores the gravity of what is expected to be contained within those pages. It suggests not just uncomfortable truths, but potentially details that could further erode his already tarnished public image and deepen the chasm between him and the public. The methods reportedly being employed by the Duke of York's allies are equally telling. The news piece shared that these individuals are approaching a bookshop near Buckingham Palace to be amenable to slipping a copy or two of a problematic volume to a flunky a day or two in advance. This paints a vivid picture of a covert, almost clandestine operation. Why a bookshop near Buckingham Palace? Perhaps it's a location chosen for its perceived discretion. Its proximity to the heart of the monarchy, or perhaps a long-standing relationship, has been cultivated with a proprietor deemed amenable to such a delicate request. The very notion of slipping a copy or two speaks volumes about the urgency and secrecy surrounding this endeavor. It highlights the desperate measures being taken to preempt what could be a devastating blow to Prince Andrew's already precarious standing. The risk for any bookshop involved in such an arrangement would be considerable, yet the potential reward, or perhaps the pressure, must be significant for such an approach to even be contemplated. This new book and its looming release represent yet another significant headache for King Charles III and the wider royal family. The monarch, still in the relatively early stages of his reign, is striving to establish a streamlined, modern monarchy, one that resonates with contemporary values while upholding centuries of tradition. However, the shadow of past scandals and ongoing controversies continues to loom large. This particular challenge follows closely on the heels of another recent and deeply uncomfortable incident, the leak of an email sent by Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, to the very same convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. The revelation of Sarah Ferguson's communication with Epstein, even after his convictions, sent shockwaves through the public and within royal circles. It reignited questions about judgment, association, and the lingering connections of those close to the royal family with such a notorious figure. While the nature of the email itself has not been fully disclosed, the mere fact of its existence was enough to provoke a strong reaction. The public's patience, it seems, is wearing thin when it comes to any perceived association with Epstein's dark world. Indeed, since the email leak, there have been increasingly strong calls from the public to ban the Duke and Duchess of York from public-facing royal engagements. This is a profoundly significant development. Public engagement is the lifeblood of the monarchy. It is through these appearances, these interactions, these visible demonstrations of service, that the royal family connects with its people and justifies its existence in the modern era. To be excluded from such duties is, for a royal, akin to being sidelined from their very purpose. For Prince Andrew, who has already stepped back from public life following the fallout from his BBC Newsnight interview and the Giuffre allegations, this further intensifies his isolation. For Sarah Ferguson, who has attempted to carve out a new public role for herself, this presents a formidable obstacle to any aspirations of returning to a more prominent position alongside the royal family. The cumulative effect of these events, the ongoing questions surrounding Prince Andrew, the recent email leak involving Sarah Ferguson, and now the imminent publication of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, creates a perfect storm of challenges for King Charles. He faces the unenviable task of navigating these complex personal dilemmas while simultaneously safeguarding the reputation and stability of the institution he now leads. Each new revelation, each renewed call for accountability, chips away at the carefully constructed image of the monarchy, particularly in an age where public scrutiny is relentless and expectations for transparency are higher than ever before. What does this mean for the future? The royal family has, throughout its long history, faced numerous crises and scandals, often emerging, albeit sometimes bruised, with its fundamental structure intact. However, the current era presents a unique set of challenges, driven by global media, instant communication, and a heightened public awareness of social justice issues. The themes explored in Miss Giuffre's memoir, Survival, Abuse, and the Fight for Justice resonate deeply with contemporary society. Should the book indeed contain further revelations, the royal family's response will be critical. It will not only impact Prince Andrew's personal future, which seems increasingly bleak regarding any potential return to public life, but also influence how the monarchy as a whole is perceived by a public that demands both tradition and accountability. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the delicate balance between personal lives and public duties, and the enduring power of truth, even posthumously. The coming days leading up to October 21st will undoubtedly be a period of immense tension and strategic maneuvering behind the hallowed walls of the palace. The world will be watching, waiting to see what new chapters will be opened, and how the royal family will once again confront the challenges that threaten to redefine its narrative. What are your thoughts on this unfolding situation? Do you believe Prince Andrew's team will succeed in obtaining an advance copy? What do you anticipate the impact of this memoir will be on the royal family? Please share your opinions and insights in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing from you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal updates, and join us for our next discussion. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.